Hey everybody, I'm Ron TYRO. How are you? Hey, welcome to my show. Listen, I just want to take a little moment and just talk about process today. You know, it's nothing, it isn't fun, it isn't glamorous to talk about process, but really, you know what? In order to be successful, in order to find that niche in your life, in order to be really not overwhelmed with all the cares of the world, right? Because the world is hitting us with so many things. You need process in your life. Let me give you an example of what a process is. And first of all, let me give you a story that I've experienced in my personal life, right? Have this ever happened to you? Go home from work or something, come home and you put your keys somewhere down, and then all of a sudden you got to go somewhere and you forget where you put your keys at, right? But you go back, the first place you look for your keys is where they're supposed to what? Be. Because you set a process up that when I get home, this is what I do. I take out my keys, I hang my keys on the wall, I take out my wallet, I put my wallet here, I take out everything out of my pockets, I put them where they're supposed to be, and maybe I'll go put some gym clothes on, or maybe I get out of the suit, or maybe I'll do things, right, that enable me to understand what's next in my life. But let's say I didn't put the keys where they belong. Let's say I didn't put the wallet where it's supposed to be. Let's say I took out the money out the wallet or money out of my pants pocket. I put them somewhere where they don't belong. But now I got to go. But now I don't know where I put them. Why? Because I didn't follow the process, right? I didn't do what I said I was going to do. And I hate when I do that. Have you ever just been so frustrated with yourself saying, why did I not follow the process? Why didn't I put them where they belong? How about your shoes, right? Come on now. Take off your shoes, you go home. You know where they belong, but because you decided to deviate or go somewhere else in your process, you put the shoes in another room. So now you need your shoes. So now what do you got to do? You got to scramble. You got to scramble. All hands on deck. I need my keys or I'm going to be what? Late. Man, I tell you what, that's one of the worst things about me is if I don't follow the process, I'm really hard on myself. Come on, let's do this. So I practice doing my best now, putting my keys where they belong, put my wallet where it belongs, put my ID where it belongs, right? Everything, my money where it belongs, my shoes where they belong, so that I know when I need to move, when I need to go, everything is right where it's supposed to be. Now that's something simple. So what I want to talk about today is how do you bring process in the areas of your life where you know you need process, where you haven't done it yet. I'm not sure why you haven't done it yet, but there's distractions or there's things happening in your life that you know you got to do it, but you're not doing it. Let's give an example. Okay, so I used to own horses, right? Don't like horses, but my daughter rides horses. She's been riding for a long time. And I had to learn a great deal because there was, in my life, I had no concept how to take care of horses, how to manage horses, how to clean out horse stalls, when to clean out horse stalls, when to feed them, and all these things. So I had to figure out, I need a process here. I need to know what time I got to get up in the morning in order to feed the horses. You know, what do I need? What type of food do I need? And everything has to be set in order, because if I don't have everything set in order, I'm going to take what would only take 15 minutes to do is now going to take 1 hour or more to get done. You see, this is what process done. It saves you time. It helps, because time is what? Time is money. And when you can figure out the areas of your life that you know you need process in, maybe it's doing laundry. Maybe you're just washing clothes as they pile up, right? Or maybe it's when you go to work and you just clock in and you go there and you just do what you're told to do, but never really understanding why you're doing it. Or maybe you're not trying to figure out, how can I make this job better, not only for me or for those around me. Maybe it's your car. Maybe it's your, I'm not judging anybody, but maybe your car is not your trash can, right? Come on now. You tell yourself, when I get home, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this McDonald's. Hell, the McDonald's has been there over a week. Come on now. But you don't have a process. You don't have a process when you clean your car out, when you vacuum your car, when you wash your car, right? So what happens is, because you don't have a process, no judgment on you. This is not a value statement. It is what it is. Your back seat, when you eat something or do something, I'll get it when I get home. And you turn around and you just start, before you know it, the garbage is piled up in the back seat of your car, and you're like, oh man. So then you got to go out of your way, right? Now watch this. What should have only took you 5 minutes is now going to take you an hour, because you got to clean it all up. Maybe you got some stains in there that you didn't plan on having, whatever, because you did not have a process on how to keep your car clean. Right? Something simple as that. What other area in your life that you might know that you might need a process? Well, let's take, for example, I mentioned doing the laundry, right? So you got your corner of your room, and you're putting your clothes there, and you'll get them when you get them, right? But when do you wash your clothes? Here's when you wash your clothes. When you run out of clothes. Come on now. That's a lot of people do it. They'll wash them when they what? Need them. That's not a process. That's not a process. Process is you wash them when you get your first load. And you know it, so you get a laundry basket. And then you know it, you can see them as they get full. Some people might have 2 or 3 laundry baskets because they've already separated their colors from their whites, from their garments that take special cleaning, right? And so some people get it like that. I'm not saying go all extreme like that, but you know, you got to have a process. You can't wait to wash your clothes to when you need them, unless that's how you like it. But usually when that happens, there's no order in your life. Because now you need your favorite shirt, right? But where's your favorite shirt? Because you didn't have a process. You didn't wash it when the load was there. You waited till you ran out of clothes. Boom, and you need that favorite shirt. So now you got to do what you do. Come on now. You iron it. You spray perfume on it. Or you put cologne on it. You do a bird bath with it. That's not a process. That's desperation, right? Come on. What else? What about a process? Let me give you an example here, another one. When we were little kids, they used to teach us how to color. They gave us coloring books, right? You remember this? Come on now. And they taught us, they were teaching us something, but we never really understood. Some people were really, really, really good at coloring, man. They knew how to control that crayon, and they could do some beautiful shades. I was never really a good colorer. But here's what they were teaching us. They said, stay in the lines. Stay in the lines. Do you remember that? And a lot of us, maybe we were scribblers, right? And we would stay outside the line, right? And then we look at our picture and it's like, oh man, it doesn't look right. The reason what they were trying to teach us is if we could stay in the line, they were teaching us process, right? They were teaching us how to bring order into our life because the picture was already laid out. Now watch this. How do you make that applicable? How do you make that your personal life? If you're a leader and you're teaching people how to stay in the lines, right? Because you got people staying in their highways. Your job is to do this. Your job is to do that. But what happens is if you cross over into somebody else's lane, you bring in chaos. Process is so important in the workplace. Process is so important in your personal life. How to pay your bills, right? How to keep the repo man from your house, right? Come on, because process does this for you. How to keep a job, how to get promoted at a job, how to start a company, how to have a vision and cast it and bring it out on paper. Process, process, process is key to success. You are already practicing a lot of areas in your life. You already have processes, but I guarantee you there's probably areas in your life that you need a process that you've been avoiding. My challenge for you today is to find those areas in your life that you need to bring a process to. It might be just as simple as finding someplace to put your key. That might be the challenge for the day. Find that one spot you're going to always put your car keys in so you'll never have to ask somebody, have you seen my car keys? Where are my car keys? What process does, it also reveals something for you. It helps you figure out what's next in your life. Because once you have order in your life and process, it will empower you to be able to find something else in your life, what's next, right? And that's what this is about. Process is always helping us on this continuous improvement plan. Because in order for us to be better, right, we got to figure out where we're weak at. And that's what process will do. It will reveal to us in our own personal life and our professional life where we are weak at. So listen, that's my word for you for the day, understanding process, and I hope I was able to give you something. If you like what I said, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, let me know. I need to know. You know, again, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell so you'll get notification the next time I post. Thank you very much. I'm Ron TYRO, and thank you for letting me walk with you.